You know, Jordan, we call it a mosaic society. We have a number of origins and religions in Jordan. I saw here in China something similar. When I traveled to some provinces, you see different ethnic groups from different backgrounds. Some are religions also. The black iris is our national flower of Jordan. Iris usually is blue,
different
yellow,
colors, yes.
But black is very rare. It's only found in Jordan. There is a legend that in the old days, moon and earth were one piece. And they were separated. Now the point of separation
Was Wadiram.
was Wadiram. And that's why there is a valley called Valley of the Moon. This is the dress, the traditional dress of the women of Salt. Salt is the city that is to the southwest of Amman, Jordan. It's one of the old cities also of Jordan. And this city last year was listed by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site. Well, this is not everyday dress, I think. It's mostly in very special occasions,
Yes.
wedding or parties and so on.
How would you describe the cultural environment of Jordan to those that don't know anything about it?
Well, I would say that giving this history of Jordan have created this environment of acceptance for the others in my country, Jordan, through the history. Until now, you'll see that the Jordanian society is a mosaic society. It's a combination and a mixture of many different ethnic backgrounds, racial backgrounds, religious backgrounds in Jordan, all of them living together. That was the character of Jordan through the history. And from that point, when you look at the culture of Jordan, it's also the result of this great mixture.
Would you say that this mosaic that you're mentioning about
Absolutely.
is what really makes Jordan different from any other country in the Middle East?
I think mostly yes, yeah. When you travel in the Middle East, you will see more homogeneous communities in terms of their ethnic backgrounds and religion or so on. Some are a little bit diverse, but as much as Jordan, I think we are maybe among the most diverse society.
It would be really foolish of me to ask you what we can visit and what we can do in Jordan, as there is plenty to see and do there. So I'm going to ask you, what are your favorite destinations in Jordan?
I will be unfair if I really choose one over the others, because I really enjoy all of the places in Jordan. But what to visit in Jordan depends very much on really what you want. And this is why the history of Jordan plays a very important role in the makeup of the tourism industry in Jordan. For when you look at Jordan, there are historical places in Jordan that tells you history, like Roman Empire, like Byzantines and so on. And of course, there are also the religious part. There are plenty of religious places. I said Mount Nebo, for example, the baptism place at the River Jordan, in Jordan. It's a magnificent place for those who are looking for spirituality and so on and so on. So in any way you look at it in Jordan, there is archaeology, there is history, there is religion, there is leisure and entertainment, there's adventure also. So I would suggest that whenever somebody goes to Jordan, don't miss the chance of enjoying all of these, because it's not difficult. The country is not so big, so you can still enjoy all of these features in one visit. This is one of the handicrafts that usually is done by women in Jordan. In Nabateans, they have this kind of ceramics and this kind of all the traditional styling of
Ceramic artifacts?
Yes.
Oh, hi! Nice to meet you. My name is Ioana.
Amani, my name
Nice
is
to meet you. How you would describe the China culture today?
Well, it's becoming really contemporary, and many sides that when you walk around, you can see the new modern side of China. Nevertheless, you can still feel the history of China once you get in touch with the people. So it's still a vivid history in a very contemporary way.
How about people in the way of life? What do you find interesting about it?
The relations. The relations. Every time we go with my wife, we walk in the streets. We always look with them.
They are
impressed.
friendly. They are friendly.
And very curious.
Yes,
Yeah.
curious, yeah.
And we are also impressed by the relations between the generations. We see that the grandpa, grandma is always with the grandchildren and
kids,
so on. Such a kind of family connections is really fantastic and impressive.
What there will be something that you guys will bring back home when the mission here is over?
The culture, Chinese culture, as I really have many things. The tea ceremony, for example, and what else?
Calligraphy.
Calligraphy. Yes, we had many.
We
yeah.
have a professional
Art-
here.
Yes.
A bit of language?
Little bit. I start when I arrived, and I try to continue.
That's great.
Yeah. It's
No, we
really
don't-
interesting.
We don't waste
yeah.
time. I think there is one thing that I liked very much recently. I'm very happy is the translation. We have a growing number of translation to Arabic from the Chinese literature. I was very happy to see that a good number of the classic novels, Chinese classicals, have been translated into Arabic. This is one of the things I'm going to take back also with me to Jordan.
Any favorites?
The Three Kingdoms and the Red Mansions. These are fantastic novels. I'm taking them back with me in Arabic language. This is our most traditional dish in Jordan. We call it the Mansaf.
Mansaf,
It's
yes.
rice with lamb meat, and this is a dry yogurt cooked like a syrup. Well, usually the Arabic coffee is the first thing offered to the guest upon his arrival at the host's house. The coffee is given to the guest as a sign that you are safe and you are in a safe home. Once you don't drink the coffee, you put it down, that means that you have something to ask. And for the host, traditionally, his coffee has to be drunk. And if not drunk, it will be an insult to him. So he will do everything possible to make you drink his coffee. So the normal reply or response from the host is that ask whatever you want and I'll do whatever I can. And usually you ask what you want, and when I say I'll do it for you, then you will drink the coffee. Now, drinking my coffee, it means that I have agreed to your request and that you are now sure of my friendship and of our good relations. So this is very traditional, old way. You can call it coffee diplomacy if you wish.
We can actually call this episode Coffee Diplomacy.
So I want to thank you again for your precious visit to our embassy today.
Thank you so
I hope
much.
it won't be the last, and hopefully we will receive you again in other occasions. And I wish you all the best. Keep
Same.
the good work, keep this high spirit, and ciao.